Hi, this is Janet Bartleson. I'm here with Dan Choquette. And Dan, I've heard that people are really asking a lot of questions around what is Dell doing when it comes to the Open Data Center Alliance, Open Compute, and open source. So what are the top three things that people have been asking you about in those areas today?
Sure, Janet. So with respect to being open, you mentioned the Open Data Center Alliance, in which its mandate is to provide a format and a community that adheres to providing open standards on hardware, rack configurations, energy requirements, security, all around the data center. The second part, as it pertains to open compute, is providing to the community blueprints that detail how is the actual hardware, chassis, hard disks, power supplies created and manufactured that theoretically companies and other organizations can use to adhere to a much broader standard. Last is the open source software, and specifically the mandate there that the community and the open source community has been asking for is you're developing software, Dell. It's great, but open source it because we see an opportunity to collaborate with you and also provide other types of technologies within that software layer that other organizations and companies would also use. So what Dell is doing specifically is providing blueprints of our hardware in the open compute space that the community can use, working with the Open Data Center Alliance to include our standards that we incorporate into our builds for customers as it pertains to data center and cooling and such. And software, which is what the Crowbar project is all about, whereas our Dell software engineers wrote code that provisions hardware and allows the customer to implement open source software and provides a operational framework that they can use. But by it being open source, it allows the collaboration for other hardware vendors to snap in their applications that are also open source that can be used by a broader community. And on the panel discussion today, we had a number of different players in the industry, if you will, Disney, Facebook, of course, our friends at Intel. And the discussion was broad in the sense of what customers are doing in the way of HPC. Is that something that's going to be open source, whether it be GPUs and such? Talked about other topics beyond open source, such as adoption of 10G networking, other conversations around our customers scaling up or scaling out their web infrastructures, and talking about other different types of open source architectures and frameworks around the construction of those specific environments. So it was a great discussion. The panel was a lot of fun, and I was honored to be involved.